Aries, how are you doing? I hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for July 2022. So in this reading, Aries, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding July 2022. But before we begin this reading, Aries, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button and subscribe below if you have not already for future updates. That'd be greatly appreciated over here. As well, be sure to go follow me on Instagram. You'll find the link to my official Instagram account in the description box underneath this reading. And cheers to you if I see you over there. But either way, Aries, let's go ahead and jump into this and see what it is that's coming your way for July 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Aries. A little too many, no? Yeah, a little too many. Cards wanted to move, we let them move. Go ahead and see what we got for you here, Aries. Ooh. All right, Aries, what's coming through right off the bat is what got you here won't get you there. Okay, what got you, what got you here won't get you there, Aries. And there's a maturity that is clearly coming into your life here. Okay, a mature energy. It's almost like you've had a certain pattern in your life that has got you success. Whatever success happens to mean for you, you have some sort of victory in your life that a certain pattern of behavior has gotten you to. But now, in order to go to the next level, you're going to have to do something different, okay? To give you an example of, and this, I think it has to do with someone very close to you, rekindling a love. Some of you, it's going to be romantic, but for others of you, it's going to be with some sort of parental figure or some sort of figure from your past that's coming back that you need to heal something with. For example, Aries, currently, for me, I've actually had to heal a mother wound, like a heart block that I've had with my mother. Please don't tell her that I'm posting this on YouTube, okay? She won't appreciate that. Keep it between us, Aries. But basically, in order to create success in my life, there's been a lot of like icing people out and just being crazy focused on what I want to do. But now, in order to go to the next level, I realize I basically have to become more open-hearted. Okay, so for you, there's something that you're going to have to do. Now, your opportunity, Aries, is the Two of Cups. So it definitely looks good for love. It also definitely looks good for love. I'm just getting multiple people in love, like people that you're around, your soul family. Also, romantic interest looks good. There's definitely an opportunity for you to increase your relations with your soul family. I get friends coming in for you, new friends. I'm getting a lot of good things. Now, your challenge, Aries, is the Nine of Cups here. And this is why your challenge is basically opening up your heart, because when you open your heart chakra, Aries, you realize that we're all one. Okay, what you perceive to be a separate individual from the isolated egoic perspective, which is very real. It seems very real while we're on Earth. Ultimately, we're all one being. Okay, like your body is made up of a bunch of different cells that create you, but it's really so. The reason why the Nine of Cups is about individual happiness, and basically you're going to have to do something that you, in July, you think is not going to, it's not really for you. You're like, oh, I'm going to have to sacrifice something and do something for someone else, but really it is for you, okay? Like, so for example, like me tuning into this mother wound that I have, like opening up my heart, being sensitive to cry, to go into these feelings of love that I have for the mother. Sometimes I'm like, well, I don't really want to do that. It's not really for me, but it actually is for me. So something to do with that, Aries. Now, in your overall general energy, you are definitely shifting timelines here. You have the Death card, you have the Four of Swords, and you also have the Strength card here, Aries, in your overall general energy. So you're really going to have to go deep, deep within yourself here because you're closing out a cycle and you're going to have to tame down the ego. Okay, Aries, I'm not exactly sure what this is about, but there certainly is an end to a cycle in your life. Whenever the Death card comes, you see how these figures are like begging. They're like, no, please don't like bring the death here. Like, so there's something in you that's like clinging to an old cycle, but it can only get you where it's got you. Okay, so this is going to manifest differently. We're going to have to clarify for some of you, but as well, take time out for yourself here, Aries. The Four of Swords is all about resting, meditation, proactive recovery as well. You know, making sure, like even me, like I didn't really get much sleep last night, but here I am doing this tarot reading. It's like, make sure you prioritize that active recovery. The Strength card is all about taming down the ego, merging with your higher self, moving through a difficult situation with grace, Aries. Moving through a difficult situation with grace and not expecting everything to be perfect. We're going to have to clarify what this is about, Aries. Now, in what you don't see coming here, Aries, you have the Wheel of Fortune as the centerpiece to your reading. Very powerful, very lucky energy, abundance, destiny, Queen of Wands, and also the Seven of Wands. So very fiery energy coming your way for what you do not see coming, Aries, okay? Now, some of you are going to be fighting what the universe is calling you to do in your destiny. I'm getting that it has to do with you healing a wound that you have, like basically clearing the past, okay, Aries? Like, there could be someone that you don't talk to anymore that, for some of you, if they screwed you over, you don't have to talk to this person, but maybe you have to write them a letter and express something, get something off your chest here, because there's something that that you're basically fighting to do with your destiny. We're going to have to clarify to see what this is about. Also, what I'm getting, the centerpiece to your reading, you are being blessed with new relationships. So I would say keep your mind open, Aries. I'm literally talking like you can be in a bookstore and just literally all you got to do this month, Aries, is go to a bookstore, go to the metaphysical aisle or the self-development aisle, and just look at the people who are in the aisle, and you can become best friends with them. It's time to change your circle. But I'm telling you, it also has to do with letting go of past resentment, because the new people won't come in unless you can resonate with it. I don't know why I'm getting this. I am, Aries. We're going to have to clarify to see. But in the advice from your spirit guides, you have the Queen of Cups, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you also have the Ten of Swords. So big endings here for you. I am getting that there's certain people that you're simply letting go of because you no longer resonate with them. There could have been a little bit of drama in your reality. But you're going to move through it with grace here. Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups here. Okay, Aries, there's some sort of sensitivity, like deep inner healing that you have to do. Queen of Cups, being gentle with yourself, that's going to lead to more abundance in the physical world, but you're not viewing it that way. You're not viewing it that way, okay? Like, to give you an example of what the frequency I'm picking up on, Aries, is that I actually recently just got into like a little bit of a tussle with one of my friends. We were like grappling and I really injured my rib. And I thought that it was just random, of course. I was like, why did that have to happen? Like every time I breathe, like it like literally hurts my rib. So send me some healing energy. I'd appreciate it, Aries. But what happened was, because I had this wound with my mother, the left side of your body represents the feminine side. So this whole part of my body is ripping. And one of my great friends told me, like, they were doing like Reiki on me, and told me the reason why vibrationally, of course there's multiple reasons why things happen, but the reason you got into that brawl and like really hurt your rib is because it's close to my heart chakra with the mother wound. So what I'm trying to tell you, Aries, is there's something that you're not going to want to look at, and once I can heal this will also heal. So the way to become a master of this particular time-space reality, Aries, is to always ask yourself, like, how did I attract this situation vibrationally? Okay, like I said, I was grappling with my friend like really hardcore, hurt myself, and instead of just being like, oh, I wish I didn't hurt myself, no, everything happens for a reason. It was because it's deep, Aries. I'm trying to tell you how deep this is. I don't think some of you hopefully are following this. But I mean, I'm talking about new people coming into your life. You're going to have to put it's almost like you're going to have to put your own egoic interests on the back burner to make room for other people, but it's not in the way that you think, Aries. Like you're holding on to patterns that you think are going to serve you, but actually they're just basically there to cover up pain. Okay, like I'll just be vulnerable with you here. Please keep it between us, Aries. Like with me and my mother, there was a period of time with my mother that like in order to create success on YouTube, I basically had to like stop talking to her for a little bit. And I had to like go into my own world and focus on success, or else the subconscious would have been linked up. But now I'm like, I have to open up this relationship again. I have to. It's hurting my heart because I love my mother so much. But my ego's like, no, you can't do that because of whatever. But literally, the universe will reflect this to you. Let's clarify why the Two of Cups is here in your opportunity for you, Aries, for July 2022. You have great relationships coming in. You have great things coming in. People that are true soul family members. So let's go ahead and see, why is the Two of Cups in your opportunity? Go to that metaphysical section in the bookstore, I'm telling you. Why is the Two of Cups here for you, Aries? The Two of Cups is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Star, and also the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands has come out again now here. So your opportunity here is definitely to put, you know, you have the Star and the Queen of Wands here. You may be in a situation with someone where there's not a lot of communication at this time. Okay, and I'm talking about this as a past person, something like that. Okay, Four of Pentacles here is being reserved. You're going to have to heal that reserved energy and open yourself up to someone. This person might even intimidate you a little bit. Now, Aries, for others of you that are dealing with a love situation and you're pursuing someone in love, or you're open to you and your partner or someone that you're thinking about like dating, like there is this energy of like maybe it's like a little bit things are like closed, like people are in their own energy, which can be healthy, but I think there's going to be a shift to that. We're going to have to see. It's a very in-depth, like, healing relationships with you here, okay, Aries? So let's clarify this Death card as well. Okay, why is this Death card here in your overall general energy, Aries? So I'm definitely getting healing with someone from your past. It could be a present person that you're dealing with as well. And, yeah, we're going to have to see. Why is this Death card here, Aries, for you? Why is the Death card here in your overall general energy for July? I'm just getting like new cycle. The Death card is clarified by the Death card is clarified by the Death card. Okay, new cycle opening up, one closing. You have the Empress, and you also have the Ten of Cups here. So I'm getting that there's people in your life. There's people like, once again, someone in your past that you're closed down to, you're actually going to be opening up space for them. This could be a lover, it could be a parent, it could be someone who you weren't really talking to that now comes back into your life. I'm literally telling you for July, there's an opportunity to end the beef. End the beef. Now, for others of you as well, or this could be a combination, there's also new friends that or a new love situation that's coming in for you, Aries, that because you're going to heal the wounds, or because you're going to clear the space, or let go of old people, or do the work, there's literally great situations for love, especially if you're a woman here, Aries. It seems like there's someone interested in you that you can even create very long-term. Ten of Cups to the Empress. Okay, Aries, that's very powerful. And of course you have this here in... But the Ten of Cups is not about you as well. It is about you, but it's about other people as well, right? The Ten of Cups, you see 4 people there, and your challenge is the Nine of Cups. So I'm telling you, Aries, in order to get what you want, basically on an ego level, you have to realize that other people are another version of you. This is very deep. So you can basically live from the ego and make sure that you're happy and like do what you have to do to like use people and blah, 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 like kind of a nasty frequency. You think your mind is telling you that's going to make you happy, but the true thing that's going to make you happy is opening your heart, healing the past wounds, making sacrifices for people, for relationships. Like that is, relationships are life, Aries. So I don't know, this is what's going on for you. Let's also clarify why the Nine of Cups is your challenge. All right, let's go ahead and see. Why is the Nine of Cups your challenge for you? I'm like sweating here, as usual. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Whoa. You see that? No. The Nine of Cups is clarified by the Chariot, the Six of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands here. Okay, in your challenge here. Okay, so yeah, I mean, your challenge is that I'm telling you there's this weird theme of like, don't be so self-centered here, because the giving is what life is all about, Aries. Like, you think that receiving is like the best thing and like getting exactly what you want. Like, no, like people who get exactly what they want will tell you it's all about giving. It's all about like, but it has to be coming from the right place. But you also have the Five of Wands here in your challenge with the Nine of Cups, Aries. Okay, so there could be like, there could be a little bit of like, I'm not sure if this new situation is going to make me happy. Like, who are these people? Blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you, just give it a little bit of time, Aries. Basically, what I'm telling you is there's an end to closed-heartedness. Okay? You need to open your heart to people because that's what's going to make you happy. Someone from your past you need to heal. Whether you talk to this person out or you write them a letter and you never talk to them, it doesn't matter. Someone who you either hurt them or they hurt you, that's what's going to lead you to your highest timeline and your true destiny, Aries. So that's what I got here for you. I see great things. I see great people coming into your life. That's what I got, Aries. I'll talk to you next week. This is the Autistic Mystic.